And we are live. What's going on, people? King of Chaos here. The boss man, Joey B. He's, holy smokes. The boss man showing me pictures of a beached whale. Fucking checking National Geographic. Now, he's currently sharing it as well. You should be sharing this, sharing this. If you're watching it, go right ahead and share, comment, like, ask some questions. Today, our topic is going to be all about wrestling movies. Cinema involving wrestling. Now, we could sit here and talk about The Scorpion King, which had The Rock in it, or, I don't know, Mr. Nanny, which was Hulk Hogan's movie. But no, I want to focus on movies about wrestling.
Body Slam.
So Joe brings up Body Slam. That's my favorite wrestling movie, so I want to hold off on that. What is your favorite wrestling movie of all time, Joe? There's quite a few to choose from. I know there's quite a few people in here. Tom Juba.
Documentaries don't count, right?
The documentary. Tom Juba's going to get mad if I don't...
No, it was in the movie theater, don't count.
No, it does not count. Tom Juba is going to get mad if we do not say Ready to Rumble.
Oh, fuck you. I guess the wrestler.
The wrestler, yeah, I mean, that's...
It was a realistic looking wrestling.
That was, a drama. It was great. It was a tearjerker. Everyone liked it. That was, certainly, like, I'd say the most interesting portrayal of wrestling in movies. But that was, I think...
No Holds Barred for the 80s was a typical 80s style movie.
And that was, in fact, a wrestling movie, because it was all about Hulk Hogan. I think it was Rip what?
Ripple.
No, Rip, what was his, Rip who? What was his name? Not Rip Taylor. That's a gay guy. Not Rip Rogers, that's the Hustler.
No, I don't think he had a last name. It was just Rip.
No. Whatever it was, Rip. From, No Holds Barred. Bringing in, of course, they brought in Zeus after that. It was super terrible.
Well, there's actually a few other wrestlers in that movie. Axe and Demolition.
Axe was Stan Hansen. The Duke of Dorchester, Pete Doherty, was in there. He got his... I think Iron Mike Sharp was in there, too.
I don't remember Sharp.
Yeah, I think they were all in there in the bar scene. Yes, Drew, but I said that you'd get upset if we didn't mention Ready to Rumble.
Was Brother Brudai in
it? He might have been. He probably was. It was a Hogan movie.
I think he's in Suburban Commando.
He was in Suburban Commando, as was The Undertaker.
Mm.
So, super interesting. So you said your favorite was No Holds Barred?
No, The Wrestler.
Right, The Wrestler was your favorite. That's when wrestling movies started to get serious, and people were, like, actually, like, taking them serious. Before that, they were, like, cheesy B movies, or, like, whacked out comedies and shit like that. I would say my favorite is Body Slam. Any of you guys who haven't seen the movie Body Slam, again, you're not going to get... It's not a great movie by any means, but it's a fun, stupid...
It's an 80s movie.
Yeah, it's an 80s fucking B movie. So much fun. Dirk Benedict in there as Gary Smilak. And
Piper was in it.
Piper was in it. Tonga Kid. Tonga Kid sent me a message with a flyer on Facebook yesterday, and I'm trying to, like, sit there and put things together in my head of, holy shit, I'm 11 years into wrestling, and Tonga Kid is messaging me. Like, what is life? But, shout out to Tonga. Cool guy.
He walks with a cane now, I think.
Yeah, good dude, though. Juba says Ready to Rumble is the best wrestling movie ever. It's unfortunately not. I don't believe he's an idiot. He's just got a poor opinion on wrestling movies. If you don't feel that Body Slam is the best wrestling movie ever, I don't know, something's wrong with you. I don't know how Juba, of all people, cannot like that. It's a movie about wrestling and done by a fucking music concert promoter. So they go on tour with both wrestling and fucking rock and roll.
From Body Slam. That's an old movie.
Dude, I've seen that movie probably at least 100 times. I love that movie. It's so bad.
So Beyond the Mat.
Hey, what's going on, Dane Enzino? Nacho Libre, that is another fucking excellent wrestling movie.
Beyond the Mat is in this conversation. I think Beyond the Mat's the best movie.
Without a doubt, but Beyond the Mat's more of a documentary. I'm looking at movies based around wrestling as like a central plot point. Documentaries don't have plots in them. I think Nacho Libre is one of those that, that's one of, I think, possibly the most famous wrestling movie of all time, wouldn't you say, outside of The Wrestler?
Nacho Libre, yeah.
Yeah, because it was Jack Black. That was a big deal. That was pretty cool stuff. Yeah, really good. Really fun movie. Gave a ton of wrestlers some work, too. I know Human Tornado and a couple others all had some roles in that one. So that's pretty cool. What else can we think of? Again, we talked about Body Slam. We got Nacho Libre, No Holds Barred. What's your favorite scene in No Holds Barred?
I don't know. I guess the scene. Well, no, not that. I know what you're talking about.
Duty.
The scene where I think it says Dookie.
Yeah, it's all the same shit.
The guy.
Literally.
The scene where when Zeus shows up, when they're having that ballroom brawl, I think Stan Hansen's fucking up everybody. That's like the best.
Yeah, so Stan Hansen fucking goes to the bathroom and knocks over the nerd guy from the fucking network while he's taking a piss.
But
what about a really fucked up horror movie where there was a killer luchador? Oh yeah, I forgot which one that was. But yeah, it was a fucking horror movie with luchadors. Zombies versus wrestlers. That's another ridiculous one. I haven't seen that one, but I hear that movie is just fucking horseshit. What else we got, Joe? What other movies are there that are wrestling film related?
I don't know. And I know there is other ones. I just can't think of them. Like, I know there's probably a lot more movies of wrestling.
I Like to Hurt People was another one.
I Like to Hurt People, Kick People, Stomp People? That one?
I don't know. There's a full title. I know I Like to Hurt People. If any of you guys remember that, it was about... it was...
AWA?
It was AWA. So it was shot like it was kind of being like done documentary style, but it was totally scripted. And it was about this wrestler who like went into hiding because he decapitated somebody in the ring. Totally, again, B-movie, schlocky, stupid. But like... You know, Dusty Rhodes and Dick Murdoch were all in it. All the AWA guys were in there. And it was like, again, if you were... This guy...
Hold on a minute. Is it just movies you're talking? Because I was Learning the Ropes, a TV show with Lilo Zeta.
Oh, no. Not that horse shit.
A lot of NWA guys were in that.
There was, but movies only. See, okay, so now we go back to the point that we were doing last week. We were talking about being a wrestling fan and like... Before the internet, before cable, when like you really had to just be like a super huge fan and follow everything. This is how it was for wrestling fans as well. If you wanted to see a movie based on wrestling, you had to sit through this horse shit. You know, these movies all sucked, yeah, but it's all you had when it came to fucking wrestling on film. So, shit, by all means, you had to, you know, sit back and watch this.
Well, I'll tell you what, all you had for years was just Body Slam and then No Holds Barred, and then that was it.
That's true.
For many, many years.
Well, the AWA was from the 70s.
The which one?
I Like to Hurt People. The 70s.
I remember seeing that at video stores.
Right. So let's talk about Ready to Rumble since Tom Juba brought it up. Have you seen Ready to Rumble, Joe?
No, I haven't. I've seen clips, but...
It's a pretty terrible movie. I was actually listening today to Tony Schiavone's podcast, and he was talking about filming that movie and just how absolutely god-awful it was. Just the script was terrible, the director. It was pretty much like, oh, wrestling fans will fucking watch anything. Here you go. So, you know, they've got scenes of like, you know, lots of fucking fingers and butts. And, yeah, there's an entire subplot to the movie where the guy sticks his finger in his butt. I don't know. And they put the fucking belt on that guy, too. Fucking...
The King?
Yeah, Jimmy the King. No, they put it on fucking, Arquette.
Oh, in real life.
Right, you know, off the success of that movie, success as in fucking quotes, off that movie, they put, it was a Tony Schiavone idea.
Was it Vince Russo?
Well, Vince Russo executed it, but Schiavone was joking. He says it on the podcast, and he's like, oh, why don't we just put the belt on Arquette? And Vince is like, you should do that, what do you think? And Vince is like, yeah, she's like, yeah, whatever. And he fucking did it. And of course, Vince, bro... You say what you want to say about champions and all this, but bro, the next day, the cover of USA Today, and then of course the day after that, USA Today couldn't give a flying fuck about WCW. So in reality, what did you do?
Fans give a fuck about WCW.
Right, and even at that point, they were all tuning out in droves because fucking Vince McMahon fucking had them. It's way better programming for WWE at that point.
You know what's amazing? When Nitro came on the air for like the first year, they were more realistic wrestling. With WWE, with WWF was more of the cartoony,
right?
Or more of the gimmicky wrestling.
Southern wrestling.
But once 97, 98, it was totally, excuse me, not 98, 99, 2000. WCW was guys fucking finding belts in garbage cans and who's a janitor and Sergeant Duggan acting like an idiot.
What you got to do the year I think I did at least. Now I don't need it because it's all on the network. the entire year 2000 of pay-per-views for WCW. Dear Lord, is it just, it's dog shit after dog shit after dog shit. Fucking 1,500 nut shots on a pay-per-view. Everything's a fuck finish. Oh man, it just, they put people in charge who didn't fucking know how to book wrestling. Arquette didn't want the belt and donated. Of course, I'm not shitting on David Arquette. Of course, listen, I wouldn't shit on anybody for fucking being told to win or lose or anything. Like, whatever. I get how it works. But holy fuck, was that just a dog shit decision, you know? What are people fighting for? A chance to beat up fucking David Arquette? Anyway. So that movie was dog shit. Tom Juba, fight me. What other fucking wrestling movies can we think of?
I don't think there isn't many.
No, there's a shit ton, man. Just not any of them. Like I said, I haven't seen Wrestlers vs. Zombies. If anybody who's watching in has seen Wrestlers vs. Zombies, by all means, go ahead and comment on it.
There is a wrestling movie. I think it went straight to DVD. Because when I go to the chiropractor, this guy tells me about it. It's about he's a wrestler. He's a chiropractor during the day, and a wrestler at night. And the gimmick is he's a naked man. And he has like a naked, with a Invisible Man or the Naked Man, and he wears like the bio. I don't know.
There was a fucking Henry Winkler movie where he plays a wrestler as well. I'm trying to remember the name. I know he played a wrestler and he fucking famously uses hypnosis on his opponent.
Does Tom Juba like the wrestler?
I don't know what Tom Juba likes. I know he likes Ready to Rumble. And I'm sure fucking CPA's ready to fight me too, because he loves everything WCW.
Does he really?
Oh my god, he loves everything from the fucking, like, that era. Like, legit, if you put CPA in the ring with Steve Blackman, he would cream his pants. He likes all them. He likes all the fucking shitty gimmicks. Get him against Hardbody Harrison.
About Randy Hogan.
Jason, let's get racist. Fuck Belgians. I don't know what that's referring to, but I'm sure it's from one of these movies. The movie based on that CJ makes a good point. Man on the Moon, which was about Andy Kaufman, had a fucking.
That's not a wrestling movie.
But it had an entire subplot of the whole wrestling when they were doing the biopic stuff. So that's super interesting. And again, they were talking about that on. There might have been fucking Shivani's podcast, where he talks about how they use the an arena in L.A. Jim Ross was playing Lance Russell.
Wait, why wasn't Lance Russell in that movie?
Because nobody knows who Lance Russell is. For like a larger group.
I guess.
You put Jim Ross and says, Headlock the wrestling movie. I know I had that on VHS tape, Jason. I'd never seen it. So I don't know. Wasn't there also, I'm thinking of Glow, the Netflix series, which was actually fantastic, but not a movie. What about movies featuring wrestlers? Jesus.
You fucking jerk off.
Well, as you see,
that guy should be getting a ticket. Oh, that cop might not be silencing me.
Well, if the cop is giving us some sirens, we are probably going to go, but I think we're good.
No, he's still behind me. He's not. No, the guy fucking stopped him. I'm making a K-turn. In the fucking street.
Life with Mikey with Jerry Lawler's masked wrestler who beats Jeff Jarrett. Jason, is that the last time Jeff Jarrett did a fucking job?
We'll talk about. I think we need to have a whole episode on Jeff Jarrett.
I don't want to fucking shit all over the guy entirely, but anybody who knows me knows my feelings on fucking Jeff Jarrett.
Who's the bigger waste of wrestling, Jeff Jarrett or Terry Taylor?
I'm not going to go into either of those. I'm trying to be political and like everybody. No, again, movies featuring wrestlers. You can go through